Amnian Nights. We are in the inn. We had just gone to bed for the night. Many visions were had. Tomorrow we plan to go and find a shrine. But for now, we are waking. I prompted for a new day from everybody last session. You're all just kind of finding... I think we've established you're all just sort of finding patches of floor and quiet corners to bed down in the heart, aren't you? As and when you can. And a kind of temporary refuge it is. As you begin to wake, Sire, your eyes are still closed. You're still resting just on the edge of sleep. And you, in a confusing moment, you just get the sense, you know that Obsidian is stood right behind you, looking over your shoulder while you're lying there asleep. But as you roll over and look, you see that he isn't, in fact. He's in his usual position, sat against the wall, elsewhere in the room. Head down, seemingly resting. But as you roll away again and try to sleep, you just, again, get that sense that knowing he's right there behind you.
Is it a comforting sense or a...
I mean, it may be, it may not, but it is definitely it is a very real and conscious awareness you have. You seem to have some unerring sense of knowing where he is that you did not have previously.
Is everyone else asleep?
I mean, people are beginning to rouse.
I'll do a rouse. I'll wake up.
And people are quietly, some are quietly eating in the inn, and some guards who have clearly been pulling watch while you were resting are now coming in and having refreshments and bowls of gruel, and some of them are heading back out, some of them are getting ready to start their rest. But Julius, the owner, just gives you a nod and serves up a bowl of warm porridge.
Thank you. I wanted to ask you, the Dawn Singer, did he have rooms here or somewhere else in town?
He rested here when he could, when he would take the time to, which was not very often.
He purchased some equipment, holy water, things like that. They might be useful for us in days ahead. Do you know if he kept his valuables somewhere?
I believe he kept them in the back of the kitchen. One moment. He comes out just carrying a small satchel that just contains a Lathander prayer book, 2 vials of holy water, and a dagger.
Is the Lathander book in any way, shape, or form kind of personalized, like with his name on it, or any notations or anything like that?
Looks to be standard issue. King James.
Um, I'll take this. Make sure to return it to the temple where he hailed from.
That would seem a fitting end for its current journey.
Gone too soon. But doing what he thought was right. Not a terrible end.
He won't be the last who dies under this cloud.
The little ones. Do you know where they went? Did they sleep in their houses tonight?
No, they haven't. They said they were intending to put an end to things here, but if they had not returned in 2 days, I was to return the dollhouse to my daughter's room.
They seemingly bought some magical items and wanted to head up. Whatever they're doing doesn't seem to be working just yet, but maybe in time.
They are rather small. Maybe it takes a while for them to get there.
Do you mind if I take a couple of bows to my companions?
By all means, and serves up a few more.
Grab them. Gently wake up Asher and Pip and Vivian. We've got a table over there if you want to join us. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. I did a little sketch of what I saw in the vision. I thought you might be interested to see it. And Peep will present her with a small charcoal sketch, basically depicting that void, and then silhouettes of himself and her embodied on it.
Ooh.
Oh, what? What?
ChatGPT is improving Midjourney rather at an alarming rate.
Oh, God.
Hey, also, don't load my fucking maps into Midjourney. Don't feed the beast. Very cool.
That looks terrifying.
Still not sure why it took the form of you. I guess just to unsettle me further.
Odd that it feels that he needs to play such games. Try to pay it no mind. Surely he has better things to do than to torture us, right? World domination and all that. Multiverse domination.
Think so. I'm not sure if it's because he's so powerful, but maybe him concerning himself with our affairs means that we really are a threat.
That's a good way to read it. So from your visions yesterday, it seems the shrine is the way to go, right?
Definitely.
Well, and she's gonna place the dagger carefully and the two vials of holy water. Kesha had a way of using these on his weapons. I've never really learned how to coat a weapon in that way.
I mean, at the very least, simply applying it to your weapon wouldn't hurt, but he did seem to indicate that there was a ritualistic method to improve its longevity.
Hmm.
However, that's more of a priestly sort of thing.
Well, hopefully we find use of them regardless. And she's going to give one to the wizard and one to the sorcerer, warlock, other magician user, or magic user.
I know this is a bit of a stretch, but considering my familiarity with working with various tinctures, liquids, whatever, and their different properties, would I have any idea of like the best way to go about using holy water to coat an item?
Well, as Pip was saying, Kesha had made it clear to you all that it wasn't really a coating, it was a blessing that had used some, so you...
But there's not any workaround that I could maybe...
No, you have the regular applications of holy water. His kind of improved version
Yeah,
is definitely something that you could benefit and learn from had you not turned him into a...
sure. I was just hoping, like, if you mix this with a bit of oil, it'll, really stick to the blade.
Clerics hate this one tip.
Yeah. Okay.
You're looking at using like what? Sovereign glue to basically make napalm.
I don't know.
So you craft 5 doses of war crimes. There we go. Note for self. Agent Asher is an endgame crafting item.
Do you think we should head once we're finished with our breakfast? Is there anything else to do in town?
Ash will look down at her empty bowl and just be like, yeah, I wish I had like an excuse to, put it off, but let's go, I guess.
It doesn't seem that it is much safer here than there, so might as well get a move.
So, breakfast is eaten. Bags are packed. Well, are you leaving anything here? Are you travelling light? Are you just taking the whole lot with you? How are we going about it?
Yeah, I'll leave my armor. Are we traveling light?
I'm just traveling as normal.
I don't think we travel particularly heavy.
Okay.
Unless we're suddenly using variant encumbrance, in which case I would like to leave some things here.
Okay, yeah. Then you head off. You double check the directions, and you make your way over the wall. Maybe helping out in a very small zombie skirmish, but is trivial enough that it doesn't even require us rolling it. Who is leading the way as you navigate through the dark, pitch black, raining woods full of zombies in the direction of the shrine that you've heard about and saw in a dream?
I think it's always either Obsidian or Sire front bottom, and then one of the arcane. I don't know if it's Obsidian leading or Sire leading. I think Sire would volunteer.
Okay, Siri, roll a survival check. Can I assume, Asher, that you are providing light?
Yes.
Can I get assistance from Pip because he knows where the magic vision?
Does he have proficiency in survival?
He does not.
Then you may not.
Ooh, dear. Ooh, that was almost a 17. 11.
We're taking the long way round.
You laugh, or you joke rather, but you at one point see the shrine, but through different hillocks and ravines, you find yourself actually taking a bit of a longer route to get to it, more than you would have liked. You find yourselves eventually at the edge of a broken bridge, knowing that the shrine resides to the north. There's enough light from Ash's spell that makes it clear to you that this bridge that is broken spans a crevasse of around 40-foot depth. Also,
And here was me thinking, I don't need Featherfall, right?
Well, I have a climber's kit.
Oh.
just realizing.
Being strong as hell, what's your jump distance like?
Remind me how to calculate. Is it
That's a
just
good question.
your...
Oh, can you
I normally use
uncross?
something
Yeah.
online.
Just give me a second.
Zero, what is your strength score?
There we go.
18.
How tall are you?
6'4". 6...
What's your favourite colour?
Hers is
BLUE.
rust.
With a running start, your long jump is 18 feet.
GM, so I was gonna come over here and drop my coin down there, see if there was water or something. But as I approach the thing, can I come over and just look at this log?
Yes.
Does it seem sturdy?
It looks sturdy.
Does there seem to be any other... Oh, hey, does this just go over? As I'm looking at the log, I then look at this bit of ground here with this tree, and I'm gonna look that and see what I can see beyond. What is this? What am I standing on?
It's just a higher bit of ground.
And it seems to go over the crevice?
It does. Yeah, but this isn't like a ravine. This is like a big sinkhole that has had a bridge put over it at some point in time.
I'm gonna signal to the others and then just do that slow, like where I put a foot out, make sure it's good and sturdy before 7 over, make sure this ground isn't collapsing.
Where's a
Before
10-foot
I-
pole when you need one?
Yeah, I'm just really doing that kind of like making sure of where I'm putting my foot down before as I cross over this.
Jim, could you check my dark vision when you have a moment, please? Thank you.
At this point, Jim, I'm gonna actually take my coin and just hang it on a little limb of this tree, so that it casts light at the halfway point, if that's all right.
Okay. And you're going to proceed forward in the dark.
Well,
I'm gonna light my lantern. Bam.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, if I see Pip do that, I will not detach my coin from my belt. I'll continue over. I just didn't want to leave
I
them.
would like
Hold on,
that-
Asher.
I would like
Slow-
that light
slow
effect
down.
that is baked into my character to leave my body and be placed in.
Literally, I'm a detachable coin. This has been established.
New actor to make.
If Siri comes after me, I'm like, should we not go one at a time? This looks like
Like this continues off into the forest. This
you
is not
said
like
the
some.
word sinkhole, and
This
I
is
got
not
very
some.
scared.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I thought you were kind of accidentally
Worst
messering.
nightmare.
Guys, what is that up ahead in the distance? A building of some sort?
Maybe some.
Can I even see that from here?
ruins? I mean, if we can see it on the map.
Yeah, you can see it on the map. You can see it.
It looks like some kind of ruins.
I am very alert.
Yeah.
I stick near to Sire. Sire?
Asher, you see
Oh god.
Looks like a
just
shrine to me.
slowly drifting around a statue,
Oh god.
a shadowy figure, not holding a sword.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, hey, whoa, wait, stop. Do you see that? Do you see that?
See what?
Stop. Around the, like, right here, you're saying?
Yep.
There is that figure by the statue. Do you see that?
Don't see anybody.
Does it look as terrifying as that? Like, is that pretty accurate artwork?
Is that particularly terrifying?
I mean, he looks very, like, veiny and rotten and misty, and, like,
Yeah.
there's mist coming off of him and shit.
Looks like a ghost that would not turn out to be.
And maybe he's got, like,
movie.
skeleton legs coming out of his ass.
Yeah, he does look like that.
Oh, great.
Alright, okay. Yeah. So you don't see a dude all like.
Justin. It's just a shrine.
What does he seem to be doing?
Just pacing in a circle around the shrine, looking at the statue in the centre. From here, you can see that the statue appears to be a rather statuesque armoured woman who's looking up and has a hand held out in front of her in a rather unusual clasp.
Okay. Okay.
You see things that are invisible?
It might. Listen, it's been a long few weeks. I might just be, tired. Or
The
something.
figure fades.
What?
The figure fades.
Yeah, probably just tired. I'm just tired, you know?
Laura passes curiously in front. Very alert here. Yeah. Very much checking
With your
to
passive
the edge of the
perception,
vision.
with your passive perception, Siri, you notice that through the undergrowth and some shrubs near the shrine, there is actually an old, mossy, grown-over stone staircase that leads down into the ground over here.
Jump down. It leads to some sort of crypt that would track with the words left behind, buried beneath stone.
How high up is this little... Wait, do I see that now? I see something. Is that the figure?
Sort out.
Hey,
figure.
yeah, that's him.
The figure pays you no heed, but just kneels in front of a statue for a moment and reaches a hand out and strokes it before getting up and continuing to walk around once more.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Pip. That's him. That's the guy. That's
Well,
who
you're
I
not
saw.
overtired. I definitely see that.
All right. That's good to know.
Oh, he's gone.
Okay. Yeah, he's gone for me too.
Did it look like he walked to a particular area and then maybe disappeared? Like, I'm thinking, is it like a threshold where he stepped off the circle or something?
Didn't look like, but it seemed to be once he was a few steps away.
GM, could I try and pick any sort of bouquet of flora? I realize there may not be actual blooms, but pick some branches,
Shrubbery.
leaves, and stuff, and arrange it into a little bouquet.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, there's enough
All right.
ground cover and wildflowers that you could amass that.
I'm gonna look at the others and be like, I'm gonna go place this very respectfully in front of that thing, and hopefully he's like, yes. And we'll see what happens. Is this the shrine, by the way? Do we think this is the shrine? Or is this just
Certainly
a statue
seems like
we've
a shrine.
arrived at on the way?
I think there's some text around the base, but I'm a little far to read it.
Alright, I'm gonna try and just look as respectful as I can, holding the
Remember
bouquet
what-
out like an offering, head bowed, again, giving the vibe of like very respectful person that is about to just, and I'm just gonna very calmly walk forward.
Does Asher remember her name?
No.
Lady Azure. The dragon, maybe dragon,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
not
yeah,
dragon.
yeah.
We don't know.
Yep.
I love how Asha is actually doing all of this while asleep and prone.
Oh yeah.
It was all
Wake
a
up!
dream.
Oh god.
As you're looking up at this statue,
Yeah.
it was clearly commissioned by somebody who thought the subject was beautiful, but it is certainly not like an Aphrodite, Venus-y type reflection of beauty. This is, in a way, it almost reminds you of how Atticus tried to present himself in a way. This is like a broad, armoured figure who, even in stone, is clearly confident and accomplished. You realise, being in front of it, that the strange hand gesture is clearly that it has been holding something, or was meant to be holding something at some point in time, but now is not.
That'll give Asher an idea. She is first going to get a really good look at this writing. Can she understand any of it?
If we're talking about the circle of writing on the floor, we'll say there's nothing there. That's part
okay.
of the asset.
Okay. Then she's gonna put the bouquet of flowers in the hand.
Yeah, you place the bouquet into the hand of the statue. A moment later, from right next to you, materializes out of thin air, the shaded figure, face twisted in the shadow, looking thunderously angry, lashes out, not at you, but at the bouquet, and just like scatters. To everybody else, Asher just places these flowers in the statue's hand, and the flowers just explode outwards in a shower of stems and twigs a moment later. And the shade just glares at you.
Sorry.
Eyes glowing like gimlets.
So
Before
sorry.
pointing at Sire while staring at you.
Sire, he wants you to put something in her hand, I think. Can anyone
Excuse me?
else see him, or is it back to me seeing
He
him?
draws a shadowy sword himself, Asha,
Oh,
and sort of
okay.
branches it in your direction for a moment before he places his own sword in her hands, and it just dissipates, and you can just see the frustration and this anguish. He lets out this silent. You can see that he's clearly screaming in anger, but you hear no sound.
Okay, I'm gonna just hold up a finger to him and be like, Sire.
He points to the staircase.
Siri, listen, I'm gonna go look at that staircase first. He's pointing at the staircase, but then I think he wants you to put a sword in her hand. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna go cast about on this staircase. Oh my god!
Does she fall down a hole after the second step?
I'm turning my
Asha?
rain off just so it doesn't get weird when you start going up or down.
Yeah. Can I still see out there?
You can. It's just
Okay.
an unfortunate side effect of.
I'm gonna poke my head back out. Oh yeah, this goes down. We maybe have to. Okay, I'm just making this up as I go, but that guy really, really wants us to put a sword in her hand. And specifically, I think he wants you to put the sword in her hand.
My sword.
Maybe the sword is down here.
Oh, is that open?
You can try your sword. He might get mad, though.
Sina looks around, you can't see shit. Whew. Okay. Whoever you are, we're coming back with the sword.
Right in front of you, Siri.
Oh!
He fades into view and nods. You see, his form is twisted, but you can see that despite being quite insubstantial, he does look to be armoured. And you see a gauntleted fist on the remnants of a sigil on his chest.
And do I recognize the symbol?
Torn.
Torn. Torn! But the relic we have is helm. Okay.
God, schmodge. Alright.
She's just gonna go look for the skew.
His head snaps up towards you a bit.
I think the time has come for your help. And she's gonna nod back in respect. And step cautiously. Okay,
Alright.
looks like we're going down there.
Yep. Do you want to go first?
Okay. Yes, oh, thank you for bringing Cora. Thank you so much. Walk carefully. Mostly because this looks abandoned for a long time. But also because it was open. So anything could have gotten here.
I mean, looking up, like, it's difficult to do on this map, but rain is falling down in front of you because you know you just crossed this, so it's very. This doesn't feel like your typical. You're more heading down to a valley than like a deep tomb underground.
We could have just jumped down the whole time.
40
Oh, I
feet.
see what you mean. I thought. Okay. I see what you mean.
Bricks are there for to show you that the bridge
Oh.
has collapsed.
I was like, there's so many loaves of bread down there.
Spiderwebs. I'm getting some odd shadows, which I'm guessing is just a contour of the thing. No dear. Lots of spiderwebs. Lots of spiderwebs.
The webs do bounce and tremble underfoot, almost like heavy, occasional bass strings.
Okay, well, knowing that, can I be super alert and on guard?
Sure.
Can I see what I see?
So you see.
Can I hear what I hear?
You see in the back of the chamber a large stone figure wielding a stone sword. It is emblazoned with sigils of both of Helm, Torm, and Lathander.
No marker.
Do I also see the Poonch mummified humanoid figures?
Yes.
Can I check the walls, please?
Yeah.
I mean,
Make
there's
a perception
fissuring
check.
in my brain.
You do see like small spiders scuttling here and there in very large numbers, and obviously the stone figure at the back is caked in webs.
You do.
22, yes.
By the way, I have
Many.
more perception than that. Wait, what? +4? Yeah, no, that's right. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, there are small spiders crawling all around. Not for cranberry harvest, you know, they're not going to just be crawling up all over you walking around, but there are a noticeable amount of spiders in here.
I'd like to separate my token from Korath, but I don't know how to do that. Thank you.
You had both selected.
Ah. Okay. Approaching carefully to the statue. Should I think we found the sword he's looking for?
I'm gonna step forward carefully and be like, I don't think that's her sword though. You know? I feel like we're looking for her sword. And that's that guy's sword.
Does this look like the sword is removable at all, or is it kind of used in place?
It's a big sword. I mean, the statue is holding it. It is part of the statue. With just a visual inspection, that's all you're getting.
I will try to hold it and remove it.
What are you doing about all the webs that are covering it?
It's a really good question. I don't want to get my sword dirty. Do you have some quick fire that you could get?
I don't know if it actually counts as fire. Radiant damage, I don't know.
I could cut through, but in my experience, it blunts my blade quite significantly.
do have prestidigitation though, so I could light a small flame and see if they catch.
I think because it doesn't specifically mention when it spreads to flammable objects, it may be that it's too small to achieve that. I think spells that deliberately will spread a fire always make a point of saying so.
Okay, because it
Don't you
it
have
says
create
you can,
bonfire though? You've used that before, I think.
you can light a small campfire, a torch, or a candle. So I wasn't sure if that counted enough.
Sure,
Do we
but
not
you,
have,
you
like,
have you have
flint?
torches on you anyway.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah, with a torch, it's possible to.
I can prestidigitate a torch to then apply to the webbing.
Yeah, the fire spreads quite rapidly across the webbing, and as different portions of it burn with a, tension is released and snap as a dum 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 throughout the chamber as the flames begin to burn away, and you all hear a deep hiss followed by an almost giant woodpecker type rapid shattering coming from the wall. And through a very narrow gap, a oddly large creature quickly scuttles out. It is a large spider with scythes through its
I've fought this
front
before.
claws.
Excuse me?
Have you?
In your other campaign, yes.
Not this one, you haven't.
No.
And yeah,
Stupid scythe spiders.
I would have you roll the initiative.
And I have all sorts of little spiders in it. You just know it. Is there a feat for better rolling?
What initiative? Several.
No, just in general.
Oh, just waiting for Obsidian.
Ice +1, please.
Mm.
Wow, good job, Obsidian.
Still better than Syrah. Asher, you are up.
Yeah. I think I'm immediately going to Eldritch Blast it. Perhaps. There we go.
Oh, I completely forgot, but can I have had mage armor up? I would be having it on trekking through the forest.
Okay. That hits.
Did we fix it's doing the thing, right?
What's the thing, my love?
My hurdy damage on top of the
Yes.
thing? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, first one's off, and I'm gonna fire the second one. Oh, shit. Cool.
Crosses those huge scythes to the second one. It just glances off and
Yeah. I'm gonna step back just a bit.
anything else from you?
That's it.
Peep.
Peep will whip it real good, I think.
Bum, 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 bum.
I probably can't rely on this creature to... Wait. Hideous Laughter doesn't actually say you need to understand. Huh. But anyway, no, I don't want to use that. I will use Mind Whip. flagella mentis! Whoopa! And I shall move in a this way direction.
Its mind is whipped.
That's
Anything
all from
else
me.
from you? Okay. The spider rapidly charges forward in the direction of the burning webs. What's its total? It approaches you. Sire comes in with these scythes raised, but then seems to for a moment and seems unable to complete its task of swinging its scythes at you, and just pauses for a moment as it is mind whipped. Obsidian.
A spider! Watch out! Having just now noticed the spider, considering the absolute horrid initiative roll with an advantage.
I think these stairs lead somewhere.
These stairs lead up and down. Yeah, he will rush up from behind, seemingly unable to move a spider of this prodigious size. Yeah, considering the size also, I think we'll go into a rage immediately. Just get real angry at the thing. With the will to smash down something the size of a carriage, presumably. Right. That allows me.
3 by 3. It's a real big boy.
Yes. Yes, yeah.
Just in case
Let's
anybody
see if
wanted
the
to be all
mall-
settled again.
I'm well settled, sir. I will attack. Yeah, normal. Normal's fine for now. We'll see how difficult it is to hit.
It's not going to include the damage.
No? God damn it. Okay. Does it hits, right?
It
I
hits.
believe that's what the tick says.
Yeah, we've lost the greens. Just going off the numbers now. We're going to have to manually
Yeah.
set them that monkey changed.
Okay. With the second swing, just hammering at its legs,
Hits again.
hoping to get
As
it to stop a
reaction,
moment.
It does nothing because its mind
Yay.
is whipped.
Plus 4 damage to it, because he should have actually added it to the second one, but
I have done that manually.
cool. And with that, that's a bonus, that's an action, that's a move. I believe that's all.
It's been the end of its next turn, so I guess now it can react again.
Oh, okay, cool. It didn't actually have anything to use that. I was being funny. Sire, you are up. Let me just remove some of these. Remove some of these burning webs. Okay, you're up.
Cora is just gonna go in a protective stance next to Peep as Sirius steps forward, unleashing her blows against this creature. Yay!
Hit.
Damage. And once again. Wow. Don't spend them all here, Fury. Or do, you know.
Yeah. Big hits.
And that's the end of my turn.
Asha.
I'm honestly just gonna Eldritch Blast again. I'm gonna rock it off. Nope. Ignore that.
The skin of
Just gonna clean it
the
up
skin
a
of a
bit.
killer, Bella.
um. Oh, fuck.
Almost take fucking Obsidian's eye out.
Why? Kind of it for me. That's it for me.
Okay. Yeah, you're up.
Pip will kind of, with what's it, Kura being in front of him, is going to kind of crouch and try to make himself obscured, but lean out quickly and cast a Ray of Frost. Oof.
Unfortunately, misses.
Then I will go back to hiding.
The spider sort of rears up and unexpectedly covered in wounds, just sort of almost panics and turns and is going to lash out at... One is Siri, two is Obsidian. Two is Obsidian. It just rears up and turns and then starts swinging these scythes and these chilling
Obsidian
mandibles.
remains. Obsidian remains non-reckless. Just
Unreckless.
unreckless, yes.
Misses.
Ooh,
Abilities rate pounces around the legs.
Yeah. And then we have slashes out with its forearms. First
Just
one
hits. Just about.
mhm.
Oh boy. Is that physical or
It
otherwise?
is entirely physical.
Well, I'll get some back then, thank you.
And the second one that misses.
Mhm.
So yeah, just comes in with these.
Is that...
As it slashes
Sentinel.
away.
Sentinel. Sentinel.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
okay.
as the creature hits, I'll just strike with an opportunity. Now, clicking the bustle for Sentinel has crashed everything for me. Just
Oh.
FYI. Yep. So I can't actually
Can
click
you
on anything.
sentinel with a spell cast?
If you have Warcaster.
I can't remember.
Excuse me?
Does Siri have Warcaster? No. I don't know if you've crashed, but it looks like you're trying to use Sentinel with your boom and blade there, according to the chat log.
Oh, well, that might be. So I only clicked. I'm going to have to completely reload this. I only clicked the button Sentinel, but it might be automatically linked to Booming Blade for whatever reason.
Boom and blade. Well, while you're reloading, the last of the webs burn off the statue as the spider's attacking away. And as it does, suddenly some lights flare up on the creature, on the statue, and like a low humming sound begins to rise up as it shifts and moves and starts to rise up a little bit as a new element to the combat arrives. Oh, I did that wrong. Oops. Oh no! Annoying things are happening. Hold on, I have managed to fuck the map. Oh my god, it's all gone to hell. Let me click on one of you guys, see where you are, because everything's become very misaligned. I think it'll be fine actually until we get up top. It's when we get up top that everything's going to have gone to shit.
Does he just need to be -20?
Just need to do -20.
Hmm.
I don't know what you speak of, monkey.
Oh, I see the guy now, so...
Oh no, it was the tiles I'd moved around, not the
I see.
not the actor itself. I managed to trying to get to the tile of the trying to get to the tile of the statue to delete it had just. I think when we go upstairs, the whole map upstairs is going to go to the right shit. But oh well. Are you back with us, Gija? What is happening for you?
I think I'm coming back now.
Okay.
I got a spinny wheel of death.
Would you like
But
me
just
to
like-
make a warrior's passkey attack for you?
I've got it. I'm back.
Okay. That'd be a fucking crit.
Oh,
Really?
third 18 in a row. What are the odds of that? 3 18s in a row. And also the same damage. I've rolled the same damage and the same attack 3 times in a row.
What did you install today, monkey? Okay, yeah, that was its turn. And Gija's reaction. Okay. The golem. Its chest opens up slightly, revealing this blazing yellow sun inside, and it emits a... Oh, is that going to replace a template? Let me place a template.
How do you say we're friends in Golem?
A pulse of magic erupts in the room. It is immediately familiar to you, Pip. As it casts
I'm so
slow,
smart.
and has it
Nice.
prompted save some you all?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, how about now?
Now I'm slow.
Seems like it just did it there. Did any
With
of you
a roll of
prompt it, or did you-
82, apparently.
Bless you.
That's weird. Okay. Alright.
Sorry.
Sneezing, are ya?
Sorry.
Okay, let's manually have you all please make me a DC 17 wisdom saving throw.
If I'm not on the list, did I narrowly escape the AoE?
You were not affected. Yeah.
Oh.
The hell?
Anyone who exceeds a 17, I will manually just
Wisdom
remove their
saving
slow.
throw.
Correct. Whenever you are, there we go. You remain slowed. So
Not
yeah,
sure.
Siri manages to get rid of it.
Does the spider get to roll?
The spider does get to roll.
Mm.
It's just
GM,
what?
can I add
Does it
my
in-
2d4 to that?
Your 2d4 from what?
From my favored by the gods.
Is that a thing you need to trigger, or is that something you just have all the
If
time?
I fail a saving throw, I
It's
can
on
add
if you fail a saving
2d4.
throw. Okay.
It's a
roll
reaction, I
2d4.
think. Is it 2d4? That's really good.
It is by the
18 would be
gods.
my
Oh.
total, so I say it.
Turns out the gods are pretty
Spider
good.
also remains slowed. Okay. Anyway, that was its bonus action.
Oh,
It then steps forward and lashes out at. I need to untarget everybody in the world, first of all. It is going to slam its fists down, one after the other, at Sire.
Excuse me?
It's going to slam its
From
fists
behind
at
as
you.
well.
good.
Oh, Spider was still targeted.
With his AoE attacks, it's easy as that.
Oof,
23 hits.
It's yeah. No, I can't even shield. I can't shield it. I'm not going to. Yeah, I should have. Ow!
These blows have a magical element to them. It's obviously being hit by a huge fist of stone, Sire, but there's a blast of it's almost got like this magical energy that buffers around it. And even though you're struck, you feel like you've been. It seems similar to the magic force, like the rippling, almost sonic effect you've seen in Ash's Eldritch Blasts. So you feel extra buffeted by it. But that is all it can do, I believe. Let me check. Yes. Obsidian, you're up.
Alright. Well, unideal. So this is half speed, which it says that I have 25 now, so I will believe that. I think it should be 20 though. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, either way, I will get closer, but not up to it. I think I'll stay here about. Seems like it's giving me a decent amount of options. And I will, well, being unable to do anything about the golem right now. Oh, you know what? Actually, considering Sira seems to be. Can I do anything interesting? No, I will indeed slam at the creature for now.
So you are swinging slow.
Creature being.
It's
Yeah.
raising its thing slow.
Yeah.
There's a weird little dance going on in the back of the chamber.
Well,
See a crit.
maybe not that slow.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Tell me how you kill it.
Sure.
I'm sorry to say it was on 1 HP.
In slow motion?
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while then.
Yeah.
I mean, so Obsidian, I think, is mostly just trying to maneuver around it and just get to the golem, trying to stop the effect that seems to have hindered him rather severely. So just almost casually just throws a blow as he passes the spider by,
Yeah.
and just happens to connect with like the mandibles, which just get
those
crushed
two enormous
inward.
scythe blades come crashing down to the floor around it.
Yeah, as its mandibles get to chew its own insides,
Okay.
being now pointing the other way.
Anything else from you?
No, Obsidian will take a bonus action, which he doesn't have, just to ponder his own magnificence and the blow.
Okay. Siri, you're up.
Sira turns, having received the slams in the back. Why is this creature fighting us? You said it's made of stone?
Looks to be, yeah.
She's gonna panically
It
look
obviously
at
has some
Pip.
glowing segments and runes on it and sigils.
I'm gonna look at my companions and say, "What do we do?" I don't know if they get to answer. Sarah doesn't seem like she wants to attack this creature.
I will yell out in Celestial, we're trying to help Lady Azure.
Okay, what are you doing, Siri?
Yep, okay.
I'm going to take evasive action. I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
But also pop from here just in front of Pip to give him more cover as a bonus action, and then sort of just take a dodge.
Okay. So you are taking the dodge.
My eyes are communicating a non-aggressive stance.
What's that look like? What the eye? Show me with your eyes what your non-aggressive policies are.
I think so. So she has a shield and a sword, and I think the sword would be like kind of behind, just ready for a parry, and then something like a.
Amazing.
Oh,
Luca looked away at the wrong moment, but okay. Okay, noted. Asher, you're up.
My God, someone's performing initiative. This has never happened before.
Doesn't seem to be reacting at all to Ceres.
You'll find out in the next 6 seconds.
Yeah, right.
Unless you'd like to use your action to make an insight check
Ugh.
to then determine stuff that you won't have any action economy left to do anything about.
Yeah, listen, I feel like I don't want to do that. Can I hold my action for if it swings at someone or goes to make an aggressive move at one of my party members, I fire off Eldritch Blast?
Sure.
Okay.
Now, what I can't remember about that is, I think we've home ruled before. I'm sure that in the old version, Raw, you can only do one of your attacks that way. But I think we have already previously gone, no, that's bullshit. You can do the spell. So I think, yeah, your action is used now, and your reaction is spent when you fire it off, I think, or the other way around. I can't remember. So, yep, you can.
Yep.
So if a golem makes aggressive moves against you or your companions,
Goes to attack.
you are going to Eldritch Blast it.
Yep.
Yep, okay. Pip.
Peep. I will step out slightly, put the lantern down on the floor. Did you say it's got like runes and whatnot on it?
Yes.
Being that I'm close, can I see any that would be, I don't know, of interest?
You can see that there is a where is it? Oh no. Do spells not have? Ah, yeah, there we go. There is a rune of transmutation on the sigil on its chest that had opened previously.
Did it opened when it cast a spell, or?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Pip will throw his hands both in the air, palms up. He will, however, be bracing his legs in a jump out the way, dodge fashion. And he will say, "Stop! We're friends! We're trying to save the town!" And he will repeat that in Celestial as well as Common.
Okay.
Don't like any of these dice.
Asher, you see violent intent from the creature as it raises its fists. Well, actually, before that, thinking about it, the chest opens again. and it will once again, because it rolled very highly, try and cast a new application of slow. Don't include yourself, you fool.
Oh. It is good.
Not good. Now that should have prompted properly for me this time.
Yeah.
It did.
Yep,
Counter
it did.
spell.
It isn't a spell casting. It is an ability. Yeah, I was
You
waiting about
little
before.
bitch. Fine. Oh shit, I was too slow and it rolled it for me. Oh, they were both terrible.
No, you're not slowed yourself, Mr. Golem. That was foolishness.
Oh shit, double slowed.
Yeah, we are all double slowed, and Usher is
It's-
slowed, even though Usher apparently
I
made the
saved.
save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She save again.
Yeah.
This second time.
Dirty 20.
Interesting. Okay, so Asher saved. I've deleted it from her. Those of you who are double slowed, I will
All of
remove
us.
one of your slows. Just in case it was real fucking with stuff. Kura, who cares? You can't even be slow, Kura. Does Super Modern Foundry automatically adjust the AC? Let's have a look. Yes, it does. Okay, so it does that, and then yes, Asher, we're gonna. Boo-boo.
Yeah. If it's attacking my buds,
Yep.
I'm gonna fire off. We've told it we're ex-friends. It doesn't seem to give a fuck. So let's go.
Please make your attacks at disadvantage.
Oh. Why?
Magical.
Yeah.
That was a direct hit, but it just seems to glance off.
Okay. That's
That
painful.
sucks. Yeah.
Okay. I don't really got much else.
Okay. It swings twice at Sire.
Half spot.
With disadvantage.
It's disadvantage, but then it's also. Oh shit! Just killed Pip. Gotta go around and remove all of these targets. Yes, it's disadvantage, but you're also at a -2 on your hits.
I'm on a -2.
Because you're
Yep.
slow.
You have -2 AC.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
it's on
see.
that. It
my
did show as a target.
God.
There we go.
Was that disadvantageous?
I don't know if it was
click, but
disadvantage.
let me click and see the dice. Only seems to have rolled it. Oh, what's a plus? Oh, okay. No, I'll roll one more time. I don't think I did. Maybe. Which one shall I take? Yes. So still hit anyway.
The first one.
Oh, she's shielded.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Remind me, can you react while slowed?
Oh, I don't know.
Mhm.
It can't,
It-
take,
it-
it can't
it-
take reactions. So no. So while slowed, because you can't
Well-
take reactions, so your shield, unfortunately, did not.
Well, your meaty does not work because it prompted me. I'm gonna put
I mean,
back
it
my
needs to
spell
have,
slot.
It needs to have some level of knowledge from the player.
Oh, I see.
Concentration saving
dear.
throw.
Jesus Christ.
Why is it
It's
asking
targeting
me?
itself still.
No, we're not.
2
going
hits.
to.
That's almost my health gone.
It's
Dude,
still
do you
going.
not know we're fighting a horde of undead? Do we have to do this, Mr. Golem?
And for its second attack, it will swing at Siri again.
Who knew?
Ah, didn't do it to disadvantage. Again. I'll roll it again. So that was a 28.
Mm-hmm.
That might not.
No, this is.
It keeps targeting itself. Even though that's very odd. Even though I'm on targeting it. Very unusual. So second one misses despite your slowness. That is its turn. Obsidian. Hits.
19 hits. Okay, good. I was worried it might have AC through the roof. All right, and I would like it to go a little bit away from Sire, if possible. It's... No?
Oh, did it succeed?
The
Oh,
st-
just made the concentration save. You want to move it where? Away from Siri?
Yep.
Yeah, you almost think for a moment you're not going to be able to, and then it just at the last minute takes a step backwards to stop itself from toppling.
Oh. And I will take that space. I will hold this space.
Thank you for holding space. Did it prompt you to make your save?
Oh no.
You
Should I be
obviously wanna
making
make
save
your-
after?
Yeah, you
do
both
each
should.
turn to
Mhm.
save for slow, don't
Yeah.
you?
Cool. Happy.
Why it hasn't, but yeah, GJ,
Wow.
you want to make that as well?
Oh, she hasn't gone yet, right?
I haven't gone yet. Yeah, so it's the end
Oh
of the
yeah,
turn, right?
yeah. Sorry, I think because
My
I
bad.
just wailed on her and she tried to react. I got it in my head that it was her turn.
It is now. So
It is now.
I will. As Siri reels from the blow and kind of legitimately just kind of bows down in pain, Cora takes the form of a spear and is going to slowly attack.
Kura's not. Yes, but he's a
Or-
reflection of you, and you are. Yeah.
For the fourth 18 of the session. I don't know what those odds are,
Crunch the numbers.
but
Same as
significantly
any other
less
combination.
damage. God, just spoil the fun. So much more fun when you think it's magic. And that's all I can do, I think. So yeah,
Okay, now make.
I will. Yes, I will. I will do that. 8. 8.
Asha, you're up.
I am going to hope that Siri can hold on just a little bit longer. And I am going to cast Shatter on the wall over here. Or,
Take it.
yeah, there we go. Right there.
Just point on the map so you know where to take your passengers on.
Oh, okay.
That'd be hilarious.
Which should have prompted a save.
But it's always a construct, just happens to be standing in front of the secret person.
No prompt.
Okay, so Constitution save if they're made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, metal. Disadvantage on the saving throw.
But it's also a spell which he has advantage against, so I'll make it flat.
Oh, okay.
Do you roll damage on the?
No,
shatter?
I've not even rolled.
I haven't rolled damage yet. No.
Yeah, because
23.
wouldn't that prompt the save? Because I feel like that's how it worked typically.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
roll the damage.
Ooh.
So you rolled 18 damage.
So half.
So I'll take 9 off him. Which will prompt his concentration.
Mhm.
No, not another 9, you fools. But his concentration was Terabad. Slow falls off.
Yes.
But he also regains
yes.
9 HP because I did it twice. Okay, anything else from Asher? As you, so the wall just explodes and all these pieces of brick and debris and rock go slamming into the creature. One of them just goes flying into that open, glowing chest cavity and just, there's a crackle and the light sputters out. And as the cavity closes, those of you who are slowed feel the effect fade off you. Asher coming in clutch with a interrupt there.
No, that's it for me.
Pip, you are not slow. Don't know why it says it. You still are. I will delete it.
Oh, deleted. Okay, I will reposition. I don't want to be this close to it. Well, I tried the peaceful option, so I guess I'm gonna have to join in with the fighting. I will whip out an acid vial, and I'm going to launch it at the creature using catapult, which I'm crossing my fingers doesn't count as something it would have advantage on, because surely, despite being magic,
I've ruled before, I can't remember on what, that it was like, yeah, it's magic, but you're throwing a fucking rock at it. But you
Exactly.
found on the floor, so no. No
So-
advantage, but it's immune to acid, so you give a shit.
level 1 catapult plus 2d6 acid.
Could you kindly actually refer to it as acid?
Oh, that is not a high roll.
Big
But it
damage.
does save. So that's something.
Yeah, big damage. Anything else from Pip?
Nope. Except he will shout, "Should we get out of here?"
Pretty good idea, actually.
I will reply, but we need the sword!
Maybe your friend can help him calm down.
Okay. Golem does not
Nice.
get its slow back. It swings a fist at Obsidian, who I don't think was so no longer slowed, wasn't dodging, isn't reckless, just a flat attack now, isn't it?
Yep.
It keeps targeting himself. Motherfucker.
Let him do what it wants. Well, shit. Some of it seems special.
Yeah, as force.
I will need you to tell me. Yeah.
That was 15 bludgeoning, 9 force.
Okay. 15, so that would be 8.
And then it gets the fist to hit again, but stops, hold it out to you, and then just turns in Pip's direction, and a blue flare bursts out of the fist and rockets across the room towards the person who had just sprayed acid on him, as it is going to... Oh, let me just target Obsidian.
Would that be a ranged attack? Because that would be the disadvantage then, I guess.
Let's have a check. It is.
Also, I will sentinel this at some point. When possible.
Oh, what? The first
I guess I
one?
will use.
Yes.
Ooh. I could use Chronal Shift. It would have to reroll. Let me read the exact text.
Yeah, remind me.
Oh wait, is he in range? He is in range. Holy shit! You can force a creature to re-roll. Blah 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 blah. Must use the result of the second roll. Well, that's it, I guess.
So wait, rolls it again.
Yeah.
Man, I was hoping for dual 20s. That would have been
Well.
beautiful to get dual 20s.
Fuck you, guy. Should have used shield.
That was some bad damage. For a lot of dice, that was some bad damage. And then GG, you're making a sentinel, yeah? Clink!
Yeah, that was a hit.
No.
17. Damn it. Okay.
That is his turn. Zidian.
So then we'll run behind it, start targeting its knees with hopefully powerful slams. We'll go reckless this
The
time.
dice will be the judge of that.
Well, we'll see.
Powerful slams.
That was a pretty decent one,
Yeah.
although we are hoping for something slightly better with advantage. Okay, that at least hits. We will also send him just slightly more into that corner there. With the second one, and then we will go and bite at the stone, because why the fuck not? Just crush it a little bit. Oh well. Unfortunately,
No.
it seems tough.
You lose 1d4 teeth. Now, okay, is that all from you?
They regrow like a shark's, you know? It's
Yeah,
fine.
Which means that every single fight you can spit teeth out. Because they're always there. Sire,
Very useful.
you're up.
Cora continues its attack, now unhindered by the slow. As roll 1, please. There's so many things.
Hits.
Okay, hits damage. Great. 8. These are magical. Just,
Mm.
20. I must roll the attacking damage. I was trying to. But now Hello, let me...
I think you clicked it too many times or something. But either way. There's some damage.
Great.
I will
There's-
need, it seems
there's-
I need to manually remove that. I think you had clicked so much that it didn't realise it was part of the process anymore. It didn't take it off. So yeah, I've manually done that.
I don't click a lot. It's just something that's very slow. And then bonus action, I will heal myself with second wind for an okay amount of healing. And just step closer. Why not?
Asha,
I think
you're
of a
up.
few reasons.
Yeah.
Well, so it doesn't attack you.
Well, there's 2 reasons right here. Asha,
Well, but at least then it's not a range attack against my rangies.
I get that it's all magical, but I'm just gonna try and change it up for a little bit. Holding my buckler, I'm gonna try and regal blast it.
okay.
She makes a big show of waving the buckler at the same time. Look what I've got.
Hits.
Okay.
Do you know a guy called Sir Fortescue? I do.
Also hits. This rapid double kiss of like sunbeams blasting across the room. Also hits. Good damage.
Okay. Does it seem to have any more effect than my previous attempts?
I mean, it did more damage, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not what I'm
You
asking.
just rolled better.
Yeah. I was just wondering if it seems to be still magically resistant.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Alright. That's it for me.
Poop.
How dare you? Gosh, do I want to keep burning spells? Not really. This is probably a terrible idea, but I want to find out what it does, so I will cast Mind Sliver. Oh, drop it is!
Oof. Even with the advantage of its magical resistance, you made a monkey out of it.
Does he seem thusly harmed?
Oh, because it's what? Force damage. Let's have a look.
It's psychic.
I believe... No! He is unscathed.
Wow.
Does that mean the effect still takes place?
Excellent question. Let's say yes.
It would seem no, because there is no mind to be slivered.
Right, well, fuck you then.
Do you know what? We'll say yes for this round, whilst you go and find me a link to Sage Advice. So for this round, yes, but I want to see a source for future ones. Anything
And I
else
will
from Pip?
move. Yeah, I don't like being here anymore. 5, 10.
He's like, "Ah, please
15.
excuse me while I go and doctor a Twitter screenshot in my favour."
Roughly that far.
He will attack. He will attack Siri and Obsidian once each.
I will sentinel that after
First, he takes
he
the
doesn't
fist.
see.
He just tries to grab Obsidian and hurl him up into the ceiling to smash him against the rock as the flavour of his slam attack. You were reckless last round, weren't you? Oh, you're muted. Yes, he's nodding.
Yes, I was. Okay.
Obsidian.
Calm down, Huaralu.
Oh. Man.
Slamming against the ceiling. That sounds.
Oh, yep, need to put damage on that.
Ew.
Give me the spread, please. Because some of it will
yes.
return.
20 of it is bludgeoning.
Okay. Take those.
Yeah, you make your sentinel. Did you? You can't sentinel yourself.
Yes, please. I can't sentinel myself.
Oh, you can't protect yourself when yourself receive. You're not an ally of yourself. So if he's
No,
attacking Obsidian once and then you, that hits.
Does make sense to me.
Oh my crikey!
And then his second attack is against you, Siri. Ooh, not very high. 17.
Oh!
And
This is-
he has knocked
No,
out his...
20. No, wait, 20 it says.
No, that's your AC.
Oh no, yeah.
I keep doing it. Since the new D&D system, I constantly do this.
If it has an X, it missed. If it has a tick, it hit you.
Okay, that's true. Obsidian.
Right. Obsidian feeling quite battered by merely 2 hits, I believe. Which is a
Did you
rarity.
do resistant?
Yes. Quite a bit of it is unresistible, though.
Hmm.
But Obsidian will continue just trying to put the most amount of force into his blows. And there we go.
There you go. You got what you were hoping for.
Yes. With a critical
As he
18 damage.
hit, as he hits the golem, there's a whip crack, and you all just see this jagged, cracked line that extends from knee up to neck, and just has a faint golden glow coming through it.
Oh, I don't like the sound, the side of that. Shit.
Hit it
Either
again,
way,
see what's
we'll...
inside.
It's the flavour of your crusher crit. It is cracked.
There's a
Yes,
prize
I'm more
inside.
thinking,
This
does
isn't
it
like-
explode
this
radiant damage?
This isn't like the Raiden. This isn't like Devil May Cry 1 and like Moondis is inside waiting to come out.
Right.
I'm too old.
Second one hits for 14. It's pretty good.
Did you? Oh, it wasn't advantage. Yeah, cool. So yeah, all attacks
And-
of the next round are advantage.
With this one, I would like to send it away from me, 5 feet, hoping for a bit of respite. As Obsidian just he won't actually just run away to hide behind something. We'll just hope that the creature doesn't really think much about what it attacks. Seeing that Sira can block its attacks sometimes, and Obsidian seemingly having no such luck so far.
Okay. Sarah, you're up.
This turn.
Cora's going to move 20 feet away, just in case that's needed. Whilst, Sarah, did you say
I think
they're all
I think
advantageous?
he'll lash out at it.
That sounds great? Go for it. Take a little pretty spirit bait.
So yeah, Cora moves away.
I mean, it will manifest here as a bonus action.
Yeah, so bonus action manifest.
And did I hear advantageous strikes?
Yes, because it's been hit with a crit by Crusher.
Nice. Okay. Second time around. Okay. Well, at least one. Wow. Highs and lows. Yeah, this is fine.
Asha.
Alright. I am going to bonus action cast Expeditious Retreat on myself. Run up to Obsidian. Fucking tag him. And just be like, here you go, bud.
That would be 2 leveled spells.
Damn it! Every fucking campaign. It's that combo.
It's every time. Yeah.
It's
every
exactly
time.
that wombo combo. You know, it's
Literally
fuck up
every
with
time.
Whisper.
Hey, next turn, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so
So you're expeditious.
I'm expeditious, and then
You're running back to town to buy a copy of a player handbook.
Ugh. Okay. And then I am going to where is it? There we go. Use this. I'm gonna do. There we go.
You just saying
This
little
is a
things, what
class
you do.
feature. My healing light class feature is not a leveled spell. So I'm gonna use that
Nice.
on him.
It is a bonus. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is a bonus action.
You don't have any bonus action.
Oh my
okay.
god. Never mind.
There was no expeditious retreat.
I'm gonna fucking.
I refuse to be
bonus action-
healed.
Yeah. I am going to bonus action expeditious retreat.
Again.
And no. And I'm gonna tell Obsidian to fucking just hold on a bit, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this motherfucker. I'm not gonna do
Disadvantage
that,
anyway. Because, yeah.
but I'm gonna try again.
That would not be disadvantage though, because there would be advantage, right?
Yeah.
Or is that only for melee?
Wait, is
I
it weapon
forget.
attack? I thought it was melee.
Yeah.
I thought it was weapon attacks. You can confirm.
Attack
Don't
rolls
miss it,
against the creature. All
Attack
attack rolls against the
It was a
creature.
fun turn, you guys, and I'm done.
I mean,
No.
that'll be fun, Ted. You got to do like 7 bonus actions and 5 spells. Pip, how many 9th level spells would you like to cast this round?
I will move in a bit, and I shall cast the Ray of Frost. Normal?
Yep.
As yes!
Holy. Oh,
Okay.
that Thrasher
You
was.
try and set them up, Obsidian, and they do not appreciate the gifts that you bring.
Oh, Siri did.
You hit once
Just
for paltry damage.
Ow.
Yeah,
Ow.
I mean, fighting golems is not my forte, you know?
Anything else from you, Pip?
Nada.
Oh no. I don't like where this is going.
The golem begins to move.
Fuck.
Hi. Where is it going? Where's it going? I will opportunity attack.
You won't, because it hasn't left your range. Wind your neck in. It walks around back to the position where it started. With these glowing cracks coming from it. And slowly lowers itself down to one knee. The chest opens up with a glow. And it removes slowly a much smaller sword. Still long sword in size to you all. And it holds it out on the palm of one hand.
Obsidian will absolutely try to take its head off.
Yeah, make an attack. Hits.
I know.
Yeah, it does not move from that position.
One slam to the skull.
Yeah,
2
hits.
slam to the skull.
Clang, clang.
Obsidian, I think
Apparently.
we beat it. I think we beat it.
Siri, you're up.
Does this look like it's powering down, sort of thing, or?
The runes are definitely fading on it, and the eyes aren't glowing. That whirring sound from within it is winding down.
Okay, I think that must have been some sort of test.
I'm just gonna yell to Sarah, take the sword! That's the sword!
Okay. Oh, okay. I will take the sword. And die of electrocution. Yeah, I'll nab the sword.
Yep. You take the stone, a fine stone longsword.
The radiant one, the one that's glowing. The one that came from inside.
Yeah, from its glow. Yeah. The other one is like requires 4 of you to carry.
By the way, Cora is somewhere upstairs by mistake because I loaded him to the map and then he appeared on the other level. Thank you so much. Okay. I think this is the sword that you're looking for.
Yeah, we gotta go. You gotta go give it to the statue. You gotta put it in the statue's hand.
I will give you, before we take our break, Obsidian. How did you feel fighting the spider in the earlier stages of the fight when it turned and unleashed itself at you, and you, both fighting against the slow magical effects, managed to drive it back and destroy it.
How did... I mean, I don't think at that point Obsidian wasn't really focused on the spider anymore, really. He didn't plan to try, like, Obsidian was trying to get to the golem, so there wasn't much attention for that.
Make me a
It was a bit of a
nature check, please.
It was a bit of a surprise that it fell from that blow.
As you look down at the creature and think back to your previous conversations with Cromwell, you look at those wicked serrated blades on the spider's two front legs, and you are fairly confident from comments he's made about the work he wishes to do that Cromwell could fashion one, or indeed perhaps both of those blades into a weapon that perhaps is a statement about your mastery over this beast. If you so desired.
Sure.
The
Looking at
appendages
the blade.
are easy enough to remove, given the physiology of the creature. It isn't cutting out some organ. It's basically chopping off two of those sides. So yeah, you can wrench or crack with a foot on one of the on the limbs. But yeah, please put in your to-do channel for me 2 sword spider scythes.
Uh-huh.
And then
Yeah,
yeah,
especially if the process isn't too time consuming.
I think he could stamp and wrench.
Yeah, just crack them both. Probably using up last bits of rage that is still flowing.
And yeah, we will take, it is 1:30 exactly, we'll take 15 minutes and then we will pick back up. Back in 15. And we're back. Obsidian cracks off 2 scythes from the spider. The golem remains kneeling and inert. And you all just heading back up?
Yep.
It's realistically going to be easier if I just give you all
Thank you.
plus 20.
Obsidian, I will give a final look to the golem. Is there anything that could be cracked off of it? Used as a weapon, maybe? No?
Flying
I
gauntlet.
don't think so. You could get, like, maybe, if you got one of the arms off, it could be a Grond-style battering ram. I'm missing Siri.
But, oh.
Okay. And oh yes, I fucked it all up, didn't I? Let me just see if I can bring that all back. Hopefully I might have fixed that now. But also we're not in combat, so it doesn't matter. Okay. You all make your way back up. And the statue is before you.
So, here on her hands.
Just put it in her hand.
Holding the sword, Siri, you can see as a martial sort. It's clear to you how the sword would naturally be placed in the hand of this statue. It is a point down from the hold of her, from the angle of her wrist. It is a resting hand grasping the hilt, the blade down onto the floor is how it naturally wants to be placed.
I will place it so.
The statue. It almost feels at the last second as you're working the sword into the hand that the fingers almost slightly shift to grip the sword and almost take it from you. Just this last imperceptible amount. Yeah, the statue holds the sword.
Ciri looks to Asher.
I'm gonna look around for the guy. Do I see him anywhere?
No.
Alright.
Several moments pass, and the statue begins to glow a little with a similar light to the runes that were on the golem below. And this white turns to light blue, which sort of lattices and cracks across the statue, and the statue explodes. Chunks of it are thrown, not in a way that's going to harm you, but what erupts from where the statue stood is just a brilliant blue beam of light that tears in a straight line up into the sky. Pip, you immediately recognize this from your vision.
I exclaim as such.
And it remains there just like a pillar of light reaching as high up into the sky as you can possibly see. And, yeah, remains.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell, should we fucking take it out? Looking around and like what is clearly very obviously just a fucking beacon for that lich.
This is it. This is what I saw in my vision.
Okay. I'm worried that everyone for a million miles can see that. Guy? Oh.
All I know is we would rather be here activating it than on the roof of the prison surrounded by the dead.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna wander around. Hey, sir?
We all go on each side of it and put our hands on it. By our powers combined.
I'm gonna look around everywhere to see if there's any sort of inscription, button, any sort of thing like that looks like it could or should be activated.
No, there's nothing.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
But you do see the spectre off to the side, looking up at the beam with you, on both knees, hands clasped in front of him, and it is clear to see on his face that was that twisted expression of rage before. There is just a smile and tears rolling down his cheeks.
So happy for him. This is terrible for us.
Oh, hold on, Asher. It might be a. I mean, this is what we were looking for, right? Some sort of weapon or signal.
Where do we find the relic? Was that the relic?
I'm gonna walk over, kind of in front of the guy, and just kind of wave my hand like, "Hey, what? So, I don't even know how to. He can't fucking."
He reaches out and gently rests a hand on your buckler and smiles at you.
I don't suppose you know how to find the other relic we maybe need?
He just smiles and fades. And
Yeah.
there's a sense of drifting at this time. You feel like
Oh.
this isn't just the drifting in and out that he has been doing. This is something with a bit more finality.
Oh. Alright. Bye. Shit.
Is there a slot in the statue for that buckler of yours?
Does she look like she can hold a...
The statue's gone now.
there's just
Oh, right.
It burst. It's just the light is coming
Right.
from the ground now. But as you're looking at that pillar of light going into the sky, after a few more moments, it slowly begins to dim until it stops entirely. And even though there is still a light spell and a lantern being used at the moment, assuming Pip picked up his lantern from in the cavern when you were done, it still feels dark. Yeah, the rain has stopped. It remains pitch black, and you are stood in the quiet forest, unsure what to do next.
Perhaps it was a call or a signal. Some sort of...
Maybe. Hopefully whoever it's calling gets here fast. Since I feel like it's a signal for everyone around here. And I'm just gonna start tucking away, and I'm gonna try and tuck away in some bushes here.
Think we should leave,
Kind of get
or-
some cover under this tree.
Do we stay here or head back to the town?
No, we gotta stay here, right? If it called someone for help, like Siri says, then how would it know to find us?
I wonder if it was different parts, you know. The relic of Helm. This guardian here seemed to belong to Dorn. Oh, I don't know. There was no mention of a third, only this.
The golem had symbols of Torm, Tyr, and Lathander on it. Mr. Fortescue, Sir Fortescue, only had the gauntlet of Torm.
And
The hair on your necks and arms, those of you who have it, the obsidian in your scales tingle for a moment with almost a sense of building static. And each of you hear in your head in the same moment, I have received your message. I shall endeavour to the town. Death to Sendax. And that is where we will leave things tonight.
Oh! That feels like a significant milestone in our recruitment.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you meant a significant milestone in the
Yeah.
experience of our leveling.
We've been doing a lot of stuff, but like in terms of concrete, actually building towards defeating Sendax, doesn't feel like we'd gotten that far. Whereas this is a major step.
Good. Well, we will be back next week. I don't think anybody has expressed any inability to play next week. So we'll be next week to see what happens next week. Next week. Thank you,
When is it?
everybody. Next week.
See you then.
Several days less than a 10-day. Goodbye.